So hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to see how you can crack placement in upcoming few months, like in 3 or 4 months. Uh, and mainly I am going to tell you about the strategy to crack the service-based companies because most of the uh, 2 or tier 3 colleges service-based companies visit. So we are going to target that only as of now. So firstly, you have to understand that. So talking about myself, I have cracked 4 to 5 companies last year. I have just completed my engineering, and uh, uh, last year I have cracked 4 offers. Uh, One from Accenture, LTM Capgemini, and like media.net also, which was like not the offer, but I went till the interview in which out of 450, 15 students were selected. So, uh, like, uh, I'm going to guide you about how you can crack these companies as well. So, first of all, you have to understand what is the pattern or selection process for these companies. So, companies like Capgemini, Cognizant, Accenture, uh, and like Infosys as well. Uh, Firstly, take the gaming round, or a few companies take gaming round, which you can you don't have to prepare for the gaming round separately. You can do it before like whenever you get the mail for assessment, so you can start preparing for the gaming round. Then coming to the apti round, so some companies prefer aptitude also. So for that, I am going to tell you uh, later how you can prepare for it. And then there is MCQ round. So we will talk about it later when we will talk about FT round. So then there is the second will be the coding round. Then third will be the technical interview, and the last will be HR interview or managerial round in few companies. So this is the selection process which we have discussed. Like first is the gaming round or FT round or MCQ round. Not all of this, but any one can happen. Uh, then after that there will be a mandatory coding round in which they will ask questions from a DSA, MySQL, or a DBMS, and then questions related to HTML, CSS, or JavaScript or web development questions. Then there will be technical interview and HR interview. So after that, important subjects to focus on during placements. So firstly, you have to focus on the DSA, which is data structures and algorithm. We will talk about how much DSA you have to cover so that you can at least crack service-based companies offering between like 3 LPA to 10 LPA or 8 LPA. Then you have to cover the web development. We will talk about it later as well. Then there is aptitude. So I'll tell you later how you and then gaming round. You don't have to focus on gaming round separately. You just have to watch videos related to it uh, in YouTube, and understand the pattern, like how that game is played. And you can like it is easy round and qualifying in most companies. Then let us come to the main part. So first, I'm going to talk about the DSA. So in DSA, you can cover DSA by doing the Prep Insta top 100 sheet, in which there are 100 questions, which are most repeated. And believe me, guys, out of like I have appeared for 4 or 5 interviews as of now, technical interviews, and no other company like. Every company asked me questions from this top 100 questions only. Like out of this, uh, nobody asked me questions out of this sheet. So I would prefer, if you are new in DSA, you have not started doing DSA or coding. So firstly, do this and make sure that do focus on each and every question and understand the concepts. Do not memorize the pattern, but yes, you can memorize the pattern, but don't just remember the solution. Uh, Understand the pattern only. So prep insta top 100 sheet. It is like more than enough if you are doing it properly and focusing on each and every concept and question. Then, secondly, you have to cover the Striver A to Z DSC sheet. So, if if you have less time, like you are starting from today, So I won't recommend you to focus on optimizations or dynamic programming. You can only focus on concepts like arrays, strings, collections, I mean linked list, hash map, hash set, then stack, queue. If you have very less time or your concepts are not clear and you are starting from now, so you can focus on these topics only like arrays, strings, collections, stack, queue. As most of the companies only ask coding questions related to arrays or strings in their coding round. And in interview, they can ask the implementation of stack or queue and questions related to collections as well. So I would recommend you to just focus mainly on these concepts if you have got less time. Else you can, if you have more time, so you can focus on DP optimization, graph, trees as well. But I don't think for service-based companies they will ask that much. So then coming to the second part, so second is the web development or full stack Java. So you can instead of doing one stack, you can do any stack which you found interesting. It is not just related to the web development only. You can do any type of development, whichever you find interesting. And then on top of that, don't try to just study Java full stack, then half of month stack, like you are doing half Java full stack, then half month stack. So don't do that. Just focus on any one stack and stick to it and complete it and understand the full concepts fully. And if possible, do study concepts related to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in deep for interview purpose as well. And also the companies like Capgemini, Cognizant, Accenture do ask questions related to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And like they do not go in deep, but yes, they ask questions like tags related to tags, JavaScript question. We have to write function in that. Then CSS tags as well. So just do this. So firstly, you have to just stick to one stack like Java full stack or one stack or any stack which you find interesting and do study concepts like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It is must. Then after that, coming to the aptitude part. So for aptitude, don't do preparation like you are a government aspirant. I mean, you don't have to crack government exam. You just have to crack placements. So the questions in placements are a lot easier than what they get in government exams. So don't just start blindly following any placement any government exam playlist, but you can focus on India Big's website, RS Agrawal book. Sorry for the spelling mistake here. So you can practice aptitude from India Big's website or RS Agrawal book or any YT playlist. But don't make sure that you are not make sure you stick to the basic questions and don't go deep as government job aspirants. And do not waste much time preparing for the aptitude. Focus mainly on coding and web development or any tech stack. And then coming to the interview preparation. So first of all, you have to understand that the companies like service-based companies or companies like Cognizant, Accenture, or Capgemini, or any other companies which are service-based, so they do not go that deep. So firstly, I'll tell you to you should prepare your interview well, like introduction well. Um uh, like the interviewer mainly judges you based on how you introduce yourself. Like if you are not able to introduce yourself properly, then like it will be a negative impact. It will create a negative impact of your in front of interviewer. So try to introduce yourself in a very good manner. Talk about yourself, about your name, about your projects you have done, as well as about your hobbies, your strengths, your weaknesses. And then coming to the second part, so he will, if it is a tech role and you are preparing for, like if you are targeting roles if you are targeting companies like Accenture, LTM Entry, Cognizant, Capgemini, so he will ask you the coding question for sure, or he can ask you to make a form or HTML, CSS, JavaScript question. So make sure that your basics in HTML, CSS, and JavaScripts are clear. And also do make sure that coding question you are able to do coding question from the sheet which I have mentioned. So you know that Prep Insta top 100 sheet which I have recommended you, or else you can also practice questions from Striver A to Z sheet. Then after that, they will mostly it will happen that they are going to ask you question from that Prep Insta top 100 sheet only. And here I'm not here I'm not promoting someone, but it is my personal experience that I have appeared for like 4 to 5 interviews, and mostly the questions were from Prep Insta or Striver A to Z coding DSA sheet only. Then coming to the project part, so in project, many people get confused about what to study in project, and it was the case with me as well. But like in project, firstly, you have to understand the working of the project, like how things are happening in the project, which logic is being applied, and which technology and tech stack you are using. Like you don't have to go that deep if you have less time. So you can copy projects from the YouTube or any YouTube videos as well. But make sure that you know each and everything related to your project, like the overview of your project, what is the project about, then why you made this project, then what is the tech stack used in this project, and who are the team members, like the team members who were with you, then what are the difficulties you have faced in making this project, and others as well. And then there will be HR type question, like HR type questions like what will you do in certain situation, like if somebody in your team is not working, or somebody is not contributing in your project, or any sudden question they can ask, like what are the difficulties you have faced in your project. So if you want the PDF which I have, which I have which contains mainly around 100 to 150 questions, where like the questions the PDF contains question from companies like which are the most frequent questions for Accenture, Capgemini, Cognizant, and other service-based companies. So I can provide that also. Just comment, and I will give you the link. Then after that, you just have to do this much only. But make sure that you are focusing more on coding, you can and web development or any tech stack which you are comfortable with. And all the best, guys. That is it for today. And do like, share, and comment if you found this video helpful.